Hello guys, and welcome to your second Scratch tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can make this animation using Scratch. Now if you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up for me. That would encourage me to do more videos like this. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Without further ado, let's begin. Hello guys, and welcome back. Alright, so to begin, before we begin, I want to state that at the end of this video, I'm actually going to explain a few things. Okay, but before I explain those things, I'd like us to be done with the animation. It's very important that I explain those things at the end of the video and not during the video, so that you understand after seeing it in practice. Okay, so let's begin. So the first thing we want to do is have our character or sprite, as Scratch calls it. We want to have our character look like it's walking. And to do that, we need to go to the control category, get forever, come over to looks and say next costume. Now, if we click this button, nothing happens. And that's because we don't have an event that causes the animation to fire when we click this button. So we have to come over to events, say when green flag clicked, and place it on top. So now when we click this button, we see our sprite looks like it's running. Good. Now we need it to not look like it's running at the speed of light. It has to be run a little bit slower, so we need to add a pause. Now come over to let's come over to control and say wait 1 second, edit this to 0.1 and say go. Good, that looks better. If you want it to run slower, you can say 0.2. I'm sorry, 0.2. Okay. That looks really great. Good. Now we want our sprite to look like it's running from the start of the page towards the end of the page. But before we do that, I don't like how big the sprite is, so let's reduce the size. Let's just come over to here, let's say size, and change that to 80. Good. Everything looks just great. Now, if we look over here where it says sprite, you see an X direction and a Y direction. Let's just change those, because right now it's in the middle of the page. So this is X0 and Y0. We want to change the X direction so it looks like it's coming from the start of the page. Okay, so if we could just drag our sprite like this. That's negative X222 and negative Y8. But when we click, it's still not moving forward. So what we want to do is come over to motion and say move 10 steps. We want to add that to here. So when we click now, wow, that's really great. Good. Now what's left? All we need to do is add a background. Okay, and to add a background, we'll come over here, choose backdrop, and we look for the background that I used in the animation, which has a nice road, nice city, and we run our code. Ooh, there's a problem. Now when we run our code, we see that the sprite doesn't go back to the beginning. It starts wherever it is. See, if we just run, you see it's just running over there. We need it to start at the beginning, and we can't pull it every time to the beginning. So what we want to do is drag our sprite to where we want it to start. Okay, I think here it's quite good. Yes, that's good. And come over to go to this right here. You see, it automatically has these values here, which is really great. We want to take this and put it under, and take this and put it here. So now when we click this, it starts from there. It doesn't matter where it is. If I drag this and I click, it starts from there. So guys, that's the animation I showed you earlier at the start of this video. Well, I also said I was going to explain a few things. What I wanted to explain was the fact that if you look at this code, you can see so many colors. Okay, and these colors are as a result of the categories over here. It's very useful some of the times when you see a code that doesn't belong to you and you don't know where, like, let's say this next costume came from. It's easy. Just look here, you see purple, it's purple. You go to looks and then you can just search for next costume. That's just it. That's it. Yeah, so the categories over here match the colors of the code blocks. Okay. Another thing I wanted to state was the fact that when we click on the start button, we see that the sprite moves. So how does it move? How does it look like it's moving? Well, that's because the sprite has costumes, what we call costumes. So if you click the start button and you look over here at this small box over here, you see the sprite changes between two costumes, and you can find those costumes over here. Yeah, those are the two costumes. And guess what? You can edit them. You can do so many things with this, but I'm not going to talk about this. That's not what the video is about. That will be in a later time. For now, I just wanted to show you how you can make this cool animation using Scratch. There's so much more you can do with Scratch. You can even make a game. You can make a story. You can make so much with Scratch. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you like the video, leave a thumbs up. That would encourage me to do more videos like this. And in my next tutorial, I will be showing you something even way cooler than this. Until then, bye bye.